Peace, love, and reparations. Welcome to Black Star TV 2.0. It's your boy Black Star. Come in and smash that subscribe button, especially if you're not subscribed already. Make sure you hit that like button. Please hit the like button, family. Listen, Melle Mel addresses hip hop and who started it, Black or Puerto Ricans, and he actually defending Fat Joe. And we're gonna dig into this. I think that we need a microphone check part 2. Tariq already said he was going to start working on the microphone check part 2, but yeah, man, listen, we coming, and Melle Mel starting to backpedal because he actually said that it was founded and created by foundational Black Americans, but now that Fat Joe getting all the heat that he getting, Melle Mel has a different take on it, so we're going to dig into that. Let's go, family. Again, please make sure y'all hit blackstartv.store. Please hit the blackstartv.store. Let's go.
Is not a thing to be divisive. That whole thing, we gotta put all that on the back page. Who's Puerto Rican, who's Black, you know what I mean? That's not the issue. And the glory is supposed to go, like I said, to the creators. I can sit here and say I built the pyramid. And Hotep and them built the pyramid. I ain't build shit. If you could say Black people build hip hop, you didn't build shit. You looking at one of the guys that did it. And I'm telling you what it is. It's not a divisive thing. It's not a thing that's supposed to bring people apart. It's not a thing where it's all this friction. It's a thing.
Nobody said that. Nobody said that we trying to tear people apart or anything. We're just saying that we created hip hop. And you guys didn't create it. You might have helped it evolve a little bit or whatever, but you didn't create it. And that's all. Nobody's being divisive. The only people that's trying to be divisive is the people that are trying to tether themselves on to a culture that they didn't create. Straight like that.
The thing that, we jamming, we partying, we all in the same room together, we all on the same stage together. Of course, it's competition, but at the end of the day, it is music. I'm going to address the 300-pound white elephant in the room. What do we do about Fat Joe? And the answer is not a thing. You do the same thing that when he said that did when he said it around. But now, you can like Joe, you cannot like Joe. Joe's a Bronx. Joe ain't no outsider. He's a Bronx nigga. So at the end of the day,
no, he is an outsider, fam. Just because you from the Bronx don't mean you hip hop, dog. Just because you from the Bronx don't mean that you in on the culture. Again, yes, he is part of the culture. We're not going to sit here and act like he's not part of the culture. You just didn't create it. And no, you can't say that it started 50-50. You can't, because it didn't. In any type of way, anybody comes with that type of rhetoric, we shutting it down.
If it's a Bronx digging from the crate crew or somebody, you call Joe, you wild and whatever. That's all that internet shit. See, that's that girl shit. You could say Joe, but when you see Joe, you're going to puff your chest up. You're going to get husky and say, Joe, no, you're not.
Now, you might have some people out there who might not say that to him. Man, listen, I know some niggas that'll check Joe fat ass, and I'm one of them, nigga. You crazy as hell. Joe can't fight, nigga. Stop it. Stop it. Stop acting like Joe some fighter, nigga. He had hitters behind him. That's all he did. He had hitters behind him. He not like that. He's not like that. Knock it off. Knock it off. Ain't nobody scared of Joe. He just got big size, but you can tell he's a nigga. And I can guarantee you, if he starts punching that punching bag, you're gonna see he has no form with the hands. He ain't got none of that, nigga. Ain't nobody scared of that shit, nigga. And you a old head. Nobody scared of that shit, nigga. Niggas will run up on you and punch Joe right in his mouth. I'm not advocating nobody do that, but stop acting like won't nobody just run up and punch this nigga in his face.
You don't gotta like Joe my nigga. Joe my nigga. Anytime he do something, you see, yo, Mel, man, come on out here with me. You see what I'm saying? Like I said, anybody could say something you don't agree with. We men. All that internet. Oh yeah, you're gonna pass around a petition. Like what the you gonna send him to?
Yo, but that's the funny part about it. You talking about coming to the internet. He the one came to the internet with the bullshit he said. Why you not checking him on what he said though? And that's my part. Like when you say these radical black racists and all that, why you not addressing that part? And see, again, this is why we go through some of the things that we go through within our culture in general, because we always have a nigga that's going to get on screen in front of the public and co-sign BS, man. Every single time. It's always going to be every single time. It never fails. We're always going to have a nigga who gets on here and talks crazy.
Guatemala or something, you're going to send them to Guantanamo Bay or something. Anybody got an opinion. See, really, I don't really have a dog in the fight. I know I was there. I know everybody else that's talking about it wasn't there. But the thing, as far as that personalized it for me, was that I read, and it was in one, and they called Joe a white Puerto Rican. I don't know about all that. He's Puerto Rican. What do we do about Fat Joe? The same, like I said, the same thing.
Man, that nigga's a white Puerto Rican. What are you talking about, fam? So I'm saying, what are you talking about? He's a white Puerto Rican. There's nothing brown about this nigga. Well, Melle Mel tripping.
That you did, or that the guys did, when he said what he said around them, you do the same thing that they did. Not a thing. He said what he said. You agree with it? You don't agree with it? Joe's a Bronx nigga. That's my nigga. Big shout out to Scorp. And big shout out to Peter Guns. And just like he's in the words of Peter Guns, if it wasn't for the Bronx, come on, man. Come on, man. Everybody ate off this shit. Hey, look at me. I ain't doing bad. I ain't doing bad. Man, everybody ate off this shit. But if it wasn't for the Bronx, and you gotta remember that, and you gotta respect that. All like I said, we're gonna put all this shit on the back page. Y'all could keep doing girls on the internet about who said what or who shot John, but you ain't gonna be husky when you see these niggas. So stop. The hip hop culture is Bronx culture. There is no hip hop. That's second. The initial culture is Bronx culture. It's something that Bronx niggas put out to the world that turned into hip hop. We gave that to y'all. Everybody could win.
And I'm gonna be honest, bro. You keep talking about this. What people not gonna do when they see this dude? Like, bro, stop that. Stop that, bro. Everybody's not no little sucker, bro. Nobody's scared of Fat Joe, bro. You have some niggas out here that will run right in his gums, nigga. You is crazy as hell, dog. And I don't care who he got around him either. What are you talking about, man? You keep talking about this like Joe's some real fighter or something. Like, knock it off, man. I just don't like when people talk like that because I feel like you trying to encourage somebody to punch a nigga in the face, dog. And it's just like, it is what it is, man. Shit, I'm a radical black racist. Shit, I'm liable to punch you in your mouth anyway. Shit, show you how radical my black ass is.
Who's the first MC you said?
You're looking at just a man right here, the Legend King himself. I look so good. If you see a better looking 63-year-old nigga than me, you have to bring this nigga to me so I can see him for myself. Other than that, I just got to keep looking in the motherfucking mirror, baby. This is what it is. That's what, and it's always going to be that way. It's always going to be that way. So, like I said, let's put this shit on the back page. Let's get back to what it really is all about. That's the essence. It's from the Bronx. It started in the Bronx. We always going to be a part of this shit because we always going to be the start of this shit. That's the bottom line.
Just because you started there don't mean that Puerto Ricans influenced it. Just because you are around people don't mean you influenced the culture or you created the culture. That's a fact. That's just a fact. If somebody is making a television right in front of me and I'm just sitting there watching, did I create the television because I was standing there watching? No. No, I'm not part of that creation. Now, if I start to do stuff after you make it and advance it a little bit and put some tweaks in it, then I could say I improved it. But creating it, no. You just sat there and watched while other people, and you picked up what other people did. Nigga, you not even true, man. Listen, bro. These dudes is crazy, man. These dudes is crazy. But I'm about to show y'all another Melle Mel video. And I want to show y'all this one because I want you to listen to the guy in the background because he's actually talking on gang stuff, right? He's talking about gang music. And he actually got a point. I'll give credit where credit's due. Melle Mel got a point of what he's talking about. But listen to what the guy in the back says about FBA.
Come on, man. I'm tired of looking at the wheels fall off the wagon. You know what I mean?
What's wrong? What's wrong with foundational Black America, man? What's wrong? These my people too, man. What's wrong with us, man?
What you mean? What's wrong with foundational Black Americans? What you mean by that, nigga? These my people too. What you talking about? Ain't nothing wrong with us, nigga. We doing the same thing everybody else doing around the world. The same exact thing. Making gangster music, you know, kill each other from time to time. The same thing everybody around the world is doing. The Chinese, the Spanish, the Jamaicans, the Africans, the Indians. Everybody is doing the same damn thing, nigga. Stop trying to make us seem like we just so different from everybody else and we're just exclusive to dumb shit. Black people are just the only people that are doing dumb shit. Like, I'm tired of that. I'm tired of that narrative so much. I'm just serious. That's why I'm checking anybody talking that dumb shit.
I'm telling you, it all boils down. You're
wrong with
listening
us?
to some
You
to
can't keep
these
saying
weird,
that shit.
crazy songs, and you think that's your life, and it's not your life. Because it's like I said, y'all in prison right now. I'm talking to all you that's in them sets, and you can't go nowhere. You in prison. You took prison behaviors, matched it with the only law that y'all could put together. Snitches get stitches, and then you force that on everybody. So now y'all telling on each other, but everybody ain't saying nothing about what's really going on. And it all boils down from listening to gangster rap, then listening to trap rap, then listening to mumble rap. Now you're listening to drill rap. Straight killers. Now everybody want to be like Chicago in this color. It's like, come on, man.
Nah. But I just wanted y'all to see that because how the son was talking about FBA all crazy. I just felt like damn, nigga, why you what's the whole point of you just dogging FBA like that? Like we the only ones doing drill rap. It's so funny because Tariq was just talking about this on a video I was just watching a little bit before I was making this video, where he talked about how, you know, the Tethers is taking over the rap game, the sports, they're taking over basketball, football, the movie scene. Like they just trying to bring Tethers in everywhere. The political scene, you name it. They trying to overrun it with Tethers and wash us out. But yeah, he definitely switched his stance up because he was saying that this was strictly a foundational Black American creation. Now he's singing a different tune. Who knows why? Fat Joe needed a couple niggas to come out there and back him. I wouldn't even be surprised if he's slotting niggas a couple dollars to big him up. Dead serious. I'm being dead serious. That's called damage control. Niggas trying to, he got to pick up the pieces right now. Fat Joe has crumbled. That's why these niggas is trying to come to his rescue. They sad to see it happen. They like, damn. See, again, because I told you, this is like a little rap. These rap niggas is like a little fraternity. I'm dead serious. I heard Nas and somebody else talk about that same thing. They kind of like a fraternity. You know what I mean? They don't like to speak on other rappers, when they going through BS. So I feel like that's one of the reasons he coming up now and just like, oh, Fat Joe, he from the Bronx. I'm from the Bronx. I gotta defend him. Like, nah, nigga. He said some bullshit straight like that. You said some BS talking about hip hop was created 50-50. Then you came on Math Hoppers and you called us black radical racist using the N-word every other word. What you don't use in man, listen, bro. He don't use that shit in certain settings. Like I did. I showed y'all a video where he was on the picture. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put that shit up here. It was the congressional Hispanic Caucus. This nigga was on the website. Like shit was crazy. You feel me? Here you go. Talk about he ain't no white Latina. That nigga's a white Latina. He wouldn't even be up there, nigga. What is you talking about? Fat Joe is a straight up white Latino, or he wouldn't be up there. I don't just get why we always have to come to people's rescue. And that's just us, bro. That's us as a people. We love to try to help people. We don't like seeing people get dogged and stuff like that. That's why niggas be wanting to rescue everybody all the time. Oh man, look, he getting the bad end of the stick. But nah, you deserve the bad end of the stick. Yeah, people should be petitioning to get you the hell up off out the culture. Talking like that. Cause you ain't coming around them talking about, hey, what's up, my wet back? What's up, my wet back? You ain't talking to them like that. Always nigga, 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 nigga. He actually say nigga more than black people say nigga. Then the black people around him say nigga. Do you really think he talking the way he talks to us? You think he talking like that around them? Seriously. Do you really think he's talking like that around these people? Yeah, I thought not. Y'all know he ain't talking like that. Well, yeah, man, I just wanted to show y'all again, man. I think Tariq need to come up with that microphone check part 2, man. Really kill they whole, because he said it was a couple OGs that been hitting them up that wanted to put their 2 cents in. For real, I really think it need to be a round table. I really think it need to be a round table, like everybody. Because shout out to Cuban Link. Yeah, shout out to Cuban Link. He actually subscribed to my channel too. Shout out to you, brother. And yeah, he was talking about that. Like, yo, it should be like a sit down where everybody, you know what I mean? All the OGs and pioneers, you know what I'm saying? Nigga, if you made records in the 80s, you can't even sit down here, nigga. Yeah, if you came out in the 80s, you ain't even sitting at this sit down. This is about the people in the 70s, and that's it. Yeah, let them say what was going on, and bring them Puerto Ricans y'all was talking about that was back then. Let them come to see if anybody even know who they are or remember them, because I guarantee you they don't. I told you, every time it comes to naming Puerto Ricans who were the creators of anything, because when you say you are a creator, you have to say that you created rap. Like you created rhyming, the words rhyming together. You created the beats and put the beats together. Like, do you get what I'm saying? You created the style and the fashion. You created the beatbox or the dancing on the floor. Like, come on, who did it? That's Spanish. Name the person who created it before everybody else, nigga, because that's what a creator is. A creator does stuff before everybody. And then, and if you can't show me that they did, show me where they were co-creating this with the other person who started it, who's saying that they the creator. Show me that them two is in the same room at the same time creating it. No, nigga, that's the only way you got a co-creator if y'all create it simultaneously together. Other than that, nigga, you're not no co-creator. Simple as that, man. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button and that like button, man. And definitely go to blackstartv.store. That's blackstartv.store and cop that merch, family. We up out of here.
Is not a nicety. It's not something nice to have for black folk. It is now an absolute necessity. If you do not get reparations soon, black folk, as I told you before, are through. Reparation is not a nicety, it's a necessity. What are the conditions? What are the conditions that precipitated black folk getting into this dilemma? And what black labor, white wealth did, it tracked 800 years of history in very systematic terms to show you every strategy, every technique, every law, every public custom, and every public policy that was used to enslave black folk around the world and to maldistribute almost 100% of all this nation's wealth, power, resource, privileges, businesses, and controls of all levels of government into the hands of the dominant white society. And what slavery and Jim Crow segregation did with black folk, it intentionally maldistributed all the resources away from black folk and created a real-life monopoly game. Black folk in America are playing in a real-life monopoly game that you're totally ill-prepared to play and win.